May I come in?
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Please take your seat.
Thank you.
So, in which medium are you going to appear interview? Have you chosen English or Odia?
So I have chosen English, but it will be a mix of both. English and
You can give a small introduction of yourself without naming yourself.
yes, sir. I am from Bonigarh, a town of Sundargarh. I have done my schooling from Jawaharlal Navode Vidyalaya, Sundargarh. After which I have done my graduation from BJP Autonomous College. Post which I am preparing for civil services, and this is my first attempt.
Okay.
So, you have mentioned you are a graduate in political science.
Yes.
Your honors is in political science and international relations. So, can you tell me what do you mean by realism? There is a concept realism in international relations.
Yes, sir.
So, can you define what do you mean by it?
So realism is a ideology of international relations, which basically means power struggle. It basically tells about that power struggle is the maximum of politics, and everything is struggle for power.
Okay. Can you name a theorist who have propounded about realism?
Yes, sir. Hans J. Morgan. He
Have
is known as father of realism.
okay. Have you heard about Mearsheimer?
Yes,
What is his idea about realism?
I can call.
Okay. No problem. Okay, so you have also mentioned that your hobbies include solving Sudoku, cycling, spending time with family, and you are also part of Bharat Scouts and Guides,
Yes,
right? So, do you know who is the founding father of Scouts and Guides?
I have known, sir, but
I forgot. Okay. So, do you know in which year the Bharat BSG, Bharat Scouts and Guides Society, was established?
it's a 1960.
60. Are you sure?
Yes,
Or 50?
1960.
60.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have-
ଆପଣ ମେନସନ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି କି ନବୋଦୟ ସ୍କୁଲରୁ ଆପଣ ପାସ୍ ଆଉଟ୍ ଅଛନ୍ତି
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ତ ନବୋଦୟ ସ୍କୁଲ ମେନଲି କ'ଣ ପାଇଁ ମାନେ ତାକୁ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହିଁ କ'ଣ ପାଇଁ କରାଯାଇଥିଲା?
मैम नवोदय स्कूल आइडियाटा एटा राजीव गांधी स्टार्ट करथिले
ହୁଁ।
मेनली रूरल एरिया रो मेरिटोरियस स्टूडेंट मान को सेठी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट स्टडी एनवायरनमेंट प्रोवाइड करा पे विथ इंग्लिश मीडियम एजुकेशन।
ତ ଇଂଲିଶ ମିଡ଼ିୟମ୍ ତ ନର୍ମାଲ୍ ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ୍ ବି ସମସ୍ତେ ଚୁଜ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ତମେ କାହିଁ ଚୁଜ୍ କଲ ଯେ ନବୋଦୟରେ ହିଁ ପଢ଼ିବ କରିକି?
मैम नवोदय रा फर्स्ट एटा रहउछि कि तर एकेडमिक प्रोफाइल बहुत भल रहउछि बीट रिजल्ट रे हो बा को करिकुलर रे हो एंड हमें सब जगह देखुछु कि नवोदय रे स्टूडेंट माने एक्सेल करूछन्ते। फर्स्ट रीजन सेटा थिला एंड सेकेंडली सिलेक्शन हे गला तो आई प्रिफर टू बिकॉज बिफोर मन ता आगु मु सरस्वती शिशु मंदिर पढुथि तो आफ्टर सिलेक्शन मु आदि नवोदय रे पढ।
ଓକେ, ଯେତେ ତମେ ଏବେ ଏଜୁକେସନ୍ରେ ଆସିଲଣି ତ ତମକୁ ଲାଗୁଛି ସେଠି ଆଉ କିଛି ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ଏଜୁକେସନ୍ରେ, ମାନେ ତମେ କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ୍ ଫେସ୍ କରିଥିବ ଯେଉଁଟାକି ଆଉ ଆଗକୁ ନ ହଉ ବୋଲି ଚାହିଁବ
नवोदय
ଯେଉଁଠି
ନାଇଁ,
ବି ଏଜୁକେସନ୍
education.
ସିଷ୍ଟମ୍ରେ? ହଁ,
यस एजुकेशन सिस्टम रे किछि प्रॉब्लम रहउछि ओवरऑल एजुकेशन जो देखबा फर्स्टली फैकल्टी रो इशू रहउछि माने टीचर्स मान को प्रॉपर्ली सेते जेतकी रहिबा कथा तांको स्ट्रेंथ सेते रहउनी प्लस सेकेंडली टीचर मान को अलग किछि वर्क रे एंगेज करा होछि फॉर एग्जांपल एबे एसआईआर ड्यूटी सेंसस ड्यूटी रे प्राइमरी टीचर मान को एंगेज करा आइछि तो सेटा स्टूडेंट मान को ये को इफेक्ट करूछि। थर्डली जदि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर गैप रहउछि प्रॉपर साइंस लैब गोडा नाही टॉयलेट फैसिलिटी एंड जोड़ा झील मान प्रॉपर दरकार सेटा एबे अवेलेबल नहीं तो सेटा
Pragya, coming to your hobby, Sudoku. Tell me how the Sudoku will accommodate in your job preference, Odisha Administrative Service.
yes
What you gain from this hobby?
so sudoku basically originated in Japan and it was basically a mathematic puzzle type and it improved the analytical ability of a person so I think it will help me in administration by increasing my logical thinking or analytical thinking that will help me in decision making.
Okay. Why you choose OS then? Why not OFS? Why not OCS? I think they are good candidates for OPS. Why you have chosen OS first?
So there is no post for OPS this year.
Okay, there is no post for OPS. Okay, okay. And what if the post might come in future? Will you choose for OPS? Do you
Uh,
have any preference or inclination towards OPS?
okay, sir. As of now, I am not. I will give my priority to OS. But in future, if I get OPS, then I will do my duty with non.
Tell me two job role for OS. What post you will be getting after joining OS?
So the post that will be I getting is first Tehsildar and then BDO.
What's his role? What's the role of Tahsildar and BDO?
Yes, sir. So Tehsildar first duty is for revenue collection. It also issues caste certificate, income certificate, and all. It is, but the main role is to collect revenue and maintain the revenue record. And for BDO is for block development officer. Its role is to maintain law and order in the block level or Tehsil level. Yes.
So you have a very interesting hobby you have mentioned, cycling. So do you often go for cycling?
Uh, yes, sir. Because often means I do that in my break time.
Okay,
Because since I am studying only studying for the examination, so I usually have a very sedentary lifestyle in the home.
okay, okay.
So
So
that's why
so
in break
you did
time.
cycling last in which year?
So this year maybe.
This year only.
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, what is your length of cycling? I mean, how many kilometers you can cycle in one go?
I'm not that much professional cycle, but I usually do for 1 to 1.5 kilometers.
1 to 1.5 kilometers. Great. Now, so as you have mentioned cycling, can you tell me that Olympics has a category of cycling? I mean, one of the event is cycling.
Yes.
So how many competitions or how many types of cycling are there in Olympic race?
Yes, sir, I'm not aware.
You don't know.
Tell me
Okay.
one cycling.
So Minati Mahapatra. She's from Odisha. She received Arjuna Award.
Okay. So there are 5 types of cycling races.
Okay, sir.
I mean, categories of races in Olympics. Okay. So there are a principle, three core principles or three core values in Scouts and Guides. So can you tell me, even if you don't know that, can you tell me that you're learning from Scouts and Guides? You must have been to camps.
Yes, sir.
So the three core principles, how that is going to help in your public service delivery?
Yes, sir. So Bharat Scout and Guide basically a volunteer organization in that form to inculcate the value of service towards people, and that will very much helpful for me to join while I join the service through in school actually we have taught Shram Dancer, civic action and cleanliness drive we are part of. I think that will taught me a compassion towards people,
Hmm.
which will help me in the service.
Okay. Okay. Now coming to your academic arena. So you are a student of political science. Now, the current there has been a lot of political influx and political stimulations all over the country due to Bengal elections. And the Bengal elections has a very high stake in Indo-Bangladesh relations. So, how do you interpret the current regime in West Bengal is going to change India-Bangladesh relations? Is there some angle, local angle that is going to affect up internationally?
Okay, sir. So the recent Bangladesh election after that we have saw a sudden immigration of Bangladeshi infiltration who have been illegally residing in West Bengal.
Okay.
So after the regime change, and the regime change mainly because of the anti-incumbency of the previous regime.
Trinamool Congress.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think the recent BJP government, uh, as they have mentioned in their election campaign, they will going to change the. It will be benefit for the Bengal itself for the development of the Bengali people
Okay.
and all. But if we talk about India-Bangladesh relation, I think we have now the Bangladeshi government after especially the Tariq Rahman government.
Hmm.
So I think our ties are getting normalized,
Okay.
which were not earlier before,
Okay.
in the time of Muhammad Yunus.
Okay. Who is the new Prime Minister of Bangladesh?
So Tariq Rahman.
Tariq Rahman. Okay, so can you? I was expecting you to the answer would come about Tista Water River dispute and Tista Water River agreement. Okay,
Yes.
so the previous government, Trinamool government, so Mamata Banerjee, she was not supporting this agreement between India and Bangladesh. So do you hope, or do you see that this particular Tista River dispute between India and Bangladesh that is going to resolve in upcoming days? That the new government has come. BJP was a strong supporter of the agreement.
Yes, sir. Uh, I think it will resolve after the new government is gone, and I think this will be beneficial for both India and Bangladesh ties.
How?
So the river agreement should be, it's a very important role in shaping the ties between the two neighboring countries,
Okay.
and when
Hmm.
we don't want to dispute with our neighbor
Okay. Okay.
that sensitive matter.
Okay. In which state does Tista River originate?
No, sir.
Okay. It is from Sikkim. Okay.
Okay. Pragya, tell me some few challenges what women officers face in this administrative line.
Yes, sir. The first challenge that coming to my mind is work-life balance, because women have the dual burden of doing the service and the household work. And secondly, I think there is political interference, which is equally for both men and women, but I think it will be for women also. And thirdly, I don't think of any.
Okay, what is your perception about corruption, Pragya? You know that now most on officers or top rank officers they are now involved in corruption bribery cases. Recently, 2 3 example from different states also are in news. So, what's your perception about corruption and how you are going to handle this in your career?
Okay, sir. The corruption that is going in a rapidly, that's because of increase in materialism and greed, I would say. And there is a trend of shift in collective lifestyle toward individualistic lifestyle, and that's result in erosion of values. I would say that's the main reason behind corruption. And there is an indirect reason to it, which I would say there is somehow social acceptance of corruption nowadays. Because if we caught any public official taking bribe, the question is now not why he is taking bribe. Rather, the question they are asking is why he is taking such a less bribe.
Okay.
So I think that needs to be addressed.
Okay. Then, if you are not been selected for OS, what you are desired for, so what will be your next step? Will you be satisfied with the preference you are getting, or will you what's your opinion if you are not being selected for OS?
Okay, sir. So I will give my priority to OS, but if I by any chance, unfortunately, not getting selected to it, so any service I am allotted, I will do that with my sincerity and honesty.
Okay. Over to you, madam.
ଯେମିତି ଆପଣ ଆଚିଭ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ୍ ରିଜନାଲ୍ ସାଇନ୍ସ କଂଗ୍ରେସରେ
Answer I'm change କରିଦେବି.
ଓକେ ଓକେ ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି ଯେମିତି ଆପଣ ଆଚ୍ଛା ହବିଜ୍ କଥା କହୁଛି ଆପଣ ମେନସନ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ସହିତ ଟାଇମ୍ ସ୍ପେଣ୍ଡ କରିବାକୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେଇଟା ହବି
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ତ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କ'ଣ ହେଲ୍ପ ହେଇଛି ମାନେ ଆପଣ ପ୍ରିପାରେସନ୍ରେ କ'ଣ ହେଲ୍ପ ହେଇଛି ଆଉ ପ୍ରିପାରେସନ୍ ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସକ୍ସେସ୍ ହେଇଯିବେ ତାପରେ ସେଇଟା କ'ଣ କରିବ କ'ଣ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ପକେଇବ ତାପରେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ମୁଁ 5th କ୍ଲାସ୍ ପରଠୁ ବାହାରେ ରହୁଥିଲି ମୋ ସ୍କୁଲିଂ କଲେଜ ମୁଁ ବାହାରେ କରିଛି ତ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ମୁଁ ଏତେ ଟାଇମ୍ ସ୍ପେଣ୍ଡ କରିନଥିଲି ଏବେ ରିସେଣ୍ଟଲି ମୁଁ ପ୍ରିପାରେସନ୍ କରିବା ଟାଇମ୍ରେ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଟାଇମ୍ ସ୍ପେଣ୍ଡ କରିବା ଇଏ ମିଳୁଛି ତ ସେଇଟା ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ଆଜ୍ ଏ ହବି ରଖିଛି ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଟାଇମ୍ ସ୍ପେଣ୍ଡ ବଟ୍ ଏଇଟା ମୋତେ କେମିତି ହେଲ୍ପଫୁଲ୍ ରହୁଛି ତ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଗୋଟେ ସପୋର୍ଟିଭ୍ ଏନ୍ଭାୟରମେଣ୍ଟ ଥାଏ ଯେଉଁଟା ଆମକୁ ବାହାରେ ମିଳେନି ୟୁଜୁଆଲି ସପୋର୍ଟିଭ୍ ଏନ୍ଭାୟରମେଣ୍ଟରେ ସପୋର୍ଟ କରନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ କେରିୟରକୁ ନେଇକି not only career but emotional support also family ରୁ ଗୋଟେ sense of belongingness ଆସେ ଯୋଉଟା I think ମୋତେ helpful କରେ
କିନ୍ତୁ ମାନେ ଆପଣ ସକ୍ସେସ୍ ହେଲା ପରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଓଏସ୍ ହେଇଯିବେ ତାପରେ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଟାଇମ୍ଟା ମେ ବି ଯଦି ନ ମିଳିପାରିବ ଭଲସେ ତ ଆପଣ ସେତେବେଳେ କେମିତି ମ୍ୟାନେଜ୍ କରିବେ ସେ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ସେଇଟା ହେଇସାରିଲା ପରେ ଅଫକୋର୍ସ ମୋ ଫର୍ଷ୍ଟ ପ୍ରାୟୋରିଟି ସର୍ଭିସ୍ ହିଁ ରହିବ ପିପଲ୍ ମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ପବ୍ଲିକ୍ ସର୍ଭିସ୍ is my first priority but then secondly after that after public service if ଯଦି ମୋତେ କିଛି ଟାଇମ୍ ମିଳୁଛି ମୁଁ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଟାଇମ୍ ସ୍ପେଣ୍ଡ କରିବାକୁ ପସନ୍ଦ କରେ
So, Pragya, tell me what is the difference between free trade agreement and strategic partnership agreement? Is there any difference between FTA and strategic partnership agreement?
Yes, sir. So FTA is basically a trade agreement to reduce the tariff barrier between two countries or many countries. And strategic partnership is built between two countries to strengthen their relationship with each other by cooperating on various fields, be it defense or any sector.
Okay. What is the highest level of cooperation between among nation? What we say?
So I think it's special and strategic partnership.
Specialized strategy. With which country India recently have taken this step?
Special, I don't recall.
What is the status of our India Africa FTA?
Recently, sir, India signed FTA with majority of country, be it EU or recently it has also signed FTA with New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay. What products have been kept out of this FTA agreement between New Zealand?
Yes, sir. With New Zealand, we have maintained an excluded item in which India going to charge a 30% of tariff with it. And the excluded item also include our sensitive sectors like all dairy products, agricultural products, all.
Okay. What is
Yeah. Okay. So you said you belong from Banai
Yes,
in Sundargarh. Okay. Banai was a princely state, I guess.
yes.
So which dynasty was ruling in Banai?
So Deo dynasty,
Dev or Kadamba dynasty?
Deo dynasty.
Dev
As
dynasty.
per I see.
Okay. Now, uh, okay. What is prompt corrective action? PC. You mentioned you had economy as one of your subject during graduation. So you must have heard about PCA.
Yes, sir, I have heard about it, but I don't recall the exact definition.
Okay. What is bank rate?
Bank rate is the rate that banks charge from banks for taking their long-term loans.
Okay. What is repo rate?
Repo rate is the rate that bank is going to pay for short-term loan from RBI.
What is an escrow account?
I
No
don't
idea.
know.
Okay, there are two modes of payment exchange or payment transaction generally followed throughout the world and even in India. NEFT and one is NEFT, another is
UPI.
UPI. UPI is not a mode of payment. UPI is a platform.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So UPI, as you said about UPI, UPI is managed by which government agency?
Don't.
Have you heard about NPCI?
Yes.
Okay, that is NPCI. Okay. Now, let me ask some questions on political science. You have mentioned, okay, so in Indian polity, there has been a lot of debate about center-state relations. Okay, a lot of controversies between and disputes between the role of governor in the states. And regarding deployment of CBIs, also West Bengal had issues regarding that. So, can you tell me, Supreme Court enjoys a power to resolve the disputes between center and state and between states? What is that power called?
What is that power
Yes,
called?
that is a jurisdiction given to the Supreme Court in the Constitution, according to Article 131. So, what is that power of Supreme Court called?
Original jurisdiction.
Original jurisdiction. So, apart from original jurisdiction, how many other types of jurisdiction Supreme Court enjoys?
Read jurisdiction, sir.
Okay. Under
Appellate
article?
Under Article 32 and 220.
Good.
32.
32.
Supreme Court and High Court 226.
Okay. Then appellate jurisdiction, advisory jurisdiction,
Yes.
advisory jurisdiction under article
143.
143. It advises to whom?
President, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, the rate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court is wider or the High Court is wider?
So the High Court is wide.
Why?
Because beside fundamental, the Supreme Court enjoy read jurisdiction for only fundamental rights,
Okay.
while the High Court enjoy for all the other type of rights and other items.
Okay. Can you tell me which union territories have High Court of their own?
So Delhi,
Okay. Good. Then
Chandigarh, sorry, sir. I don't recall.
Jammu Kashmir?
High Court,
Yes. Okay. So apart from these union territories, the other Andaman Nicobar, Lakshadweep, Chandigarh, Daman Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli, they are coming under the jurisdiction of which High Court? Tell one by one. Andaman Nicobar is coming under
Bengal, Kolkata.
Kolkata High Court. Okay. Lakshadweep,
Lakshadweep and Gujarat.
Gujarat or Tirunelveli, Kerala. Okay. Then your Chandigarh,
No,
Punjab and Haryana. Okay. And the other one is Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu,
it's under Mumbai.
Bombay. Very good.
ଯେମିତିକି ବହୁତ ସ୍କିମ୍ ଅଛି ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ବି ଆଉ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ବି ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି କାହା ପାଇଁ ବହୁତ ସାରା ସ୍କିମ୍ ଅଛି ସେଥିରେ ମହିଳାମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ବି ବହୁତ ସ୍କିମ୍ ଅଛି ତ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ଏମିତି ସ୍କିମ୍ ଅଛି ଯେଉଁଟା ମହିଳାମାନଙ୍କୁ ବେଶୀ ହେଲ୍ପଫୁଲ୍ ହେବ?
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ମହିଳାମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବା ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ
ହଁ ଓଡ଼ିଶା
ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଅଛି ମିଶନ ଶକ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉଟା ସେକେଣ୍ଡଲି ଜନନୀ ସୁରକ୍ଷା ଯୋଜନା ଥାର୍ଡଲି ଜନନୀ ଶିଶୁ ସୁରକ୍ଷା ସେଇଟା include ଅଛନ୍ତି ସୁଭଦ୍ରା ଯୋଜନା ରିସେଣ୍ଟଲି ତାକୁ ସୁଭଦ୍ରା ପ୍ଲସ୍ କରାଯାଇଛି।
କ'ଣ ସୁଭଦ୍ରା ଯୋଜନା କ'ଣ ପାଇଁ କରାଯାଇଛି ଆଉ ତା'ର ମାନେ କ'ଣ ବେନିଫିଟ୍ ତା'ର?
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ସୁଭଦ୍ରା ଯୋଜନାରେ ଓମେନ୍ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ପେଶାଲି ଟ୍ରାଇବାଲ୍ ଓମେନ୍ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ବ୍ୟାକୱାର୍ଡ ଇୟର ଓମେନ୍ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ 10,000 ଅପ୍ ଟୁ ପର୍ ଇୟର୍ ଦେଇକି 5 ଇୟର୍ସରେ ଟୋଟାଲ୍ 50,000 ଦେବାର ଇଏ ଅଛି। ତ ବେନିଫିଟ୍ ଏଇଟା ରହୁଛି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଫାଇନାନ୍ସିଆଲି ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ କରାଇବା ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସ ଇଏ ଦେବା।
ଓକେ ଏଇଟା ତା'ର ମୋଟୋ ନାଇଁ କି? ଆଚ୍ଛା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ ଆଗକୁ ଯିବେ ତ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଆପଣ ୱିମେନ୍ମାନଙ୍କ ଏମ୍ପାୱାରମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ କ'ଣ କରିବେ? ଆପଣଙ୍କର କ'ଣ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଅଛି?
ଓମେନ୍ ଏମ୍ପାୱାରମେଣ୍ଟ ମୋ ହିସାବରେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହୁଏ ତାଙ୍କ ଫାଇନାନ୍ସିଆଲ ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟରୁ ତ ମୁଁ ଏନ୍ସିଓର କରିବି ସୁଭଦ୍ରା ଭଳି ସ୍କିମ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ା ପ୍ରପରଲି ବେନିଫିସିଆରୀମାନଙ୍କୁ ମିଳୁ ଆଣ୍ଡ ସେକେଣ୍ଡଲି ମୁଁ ଏଇଟା ଦେଖିବି ସେକ୍ସୁଆଲ ହାରାସମେଣ୍ଟ କେସେସ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ା କମିବ ଯେମିତି ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ଉପରେ ରହିବ ପ୍ଲସ୍ ଥାର୍ଡଲି ଓମେନ୍ର ମାଲ୍ ନ୍ୟୁଟ୍ରିସନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଏନିମିଆ ଗୁଡ଼ା ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରହୁଛି ତ ତାକୁ ଯେମିତି ଟେକେଲ୍ ହେବ ସେ ଉପରେ ମୁଁ ହେଲ୍ଥ କେୟାରର ଷ୍ଟେପ୍ସ ନେବି।
ଯେମିତି କହିଲେ କି ହଁ ଯେମିତି କହିଲେ ଏମ୍ପାୱାରମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ଯେଉଁ ଯୋଜନା ରହିଛି ତ ସେମାନେ କେମିତି ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଠିକ୍ ଭାବରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବ କିନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ ଠିକ୍ ଭାବରେ କାମରେ ଲଗେଇ ପାରିବେ କି ନାହିଁ ସେଟା ତ ଆମେ ଜାଣିନୁ ତ ତାକୁ ଆମେ କେମିତି ସେଟା ସଚେତନତା କେମିତି ସୃଷ୍ଟି କରିବା?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ହଁ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣ ଠିକ୍ କହିଲେ କି କାମରେ ଲଗେଇ ପାରୁଛନ୍ତି ନା ତାକୁ ଇଏ କରିବା ବଟ୍ ଆମେ ସଚେତନତା ସୃଷ୍ଟି କରିପାରିବା ଥ୍ରୁ SHG ମାନଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ମିଶନ ଶକ୍ତି ଘରଠୁ ଘର ଯାଇକି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏଇ ବିଷୟରେ ଆୱେର୍ କରେଇବେ କି ଥ୍ରୁ ସେମାନେ ତାକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଯଦି ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟ କରିବେ ମାନେ ଫର୍ ଏକ୍ଜାମ୍ପଲ୍ ସୁଭଦ୍ରା ପଇସା ତାଙ୍କୁ ମିଳୁଛି ତାକୁ ସେମାନେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଦୋକାନରେ ନା କିଛିରେ ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟ କରିକି ସେଠୁ ସେମାନେ ବିଜନେସ୍ ଗ୍ରୋ କରିପାରିବେ ତ ଏମିତି ଟାଇପ୍ର ତାଙ୍କୁ ଲିଟରେସି ପ୍ରୋଭାଇଡ଼ କଲେ ବେଟର୍।
Pragya, recently Supreme Court has made a judgment about MTP Act, Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act. What is its key provision and what was Supreme Court was able to say? Have you heard about this recently?
I've heard about this, but I don't recall the provisions.
Okay. Okay, as you belong from a tribal area, so land acquisition case is most prominent in your area. So as a revenue officer, how you will deal with this land acquisition problem, which recently in Nanjigarh district and you have find this sort of issue, how you balance between this land acquisition and with development of our nation or our state?
Yes, sir. So land acquisition is a sensitive issue. So firstly, I would I would assure that there will be proper Gram Sabha consent for the developmental project that will be going on. Secondly, I would say I would make sure that proper compensation and rehab will be provided to the tribal people who are getting displaced. And thirdly, there must be compensatory afforestation for the thing that are for the forest that have been cut down.
And what are for the tribal who will be giving land? What benefit they should be getting?
So the benefit that they will get will, if there will be any industry coming up, then there will be employment for youth, local youth, and they will get their employment opportunity, which are mainly now unemployed. And secondly, that will be development of their area only.
Okay. Have you heard about DMF?
Yes, sir.
What is
District mineral fund.
It is for what purpose? Which all districts are covered under DMF of Odisha? Okay. And recently GI tag for tribal.
Yes, some products were included as GI tag. Do you know which product?
Yes, sir. I know some product like Simlipal Kai Chutney,
Yes, good,
then Dongria Corn Soy.
good.
Then thirdly,
Kandhamal haldi?
Yes sir. Kandhamal haldi, Koraput Kala Jeera rice.
Yes. Good. Okay. So since I can see you have done your graduation from BJP Autonomous College, that is a very uh, uh, it's always in news due to student politics. Okay, I'm not sure about the current status, but since I'm a alumni of the same college, so I can relate with it. So I have a question regarding how do you see student politics? Student politics or student elections, is it something constructive for society building, or it should be discontinued from now? If you are in a policy making agent, so what will be your decision in this regard? You will allow student politics? If you allow, why? And if you disallow, why?
Okay, sir. Student politics has both benefits and disadvantages attached to it, as you mentioned. So the benefits that they are getting through student politics is they get a very exposure to political experience and participation at a very young age. I think that is very beneficial for the student itself. They get to know aware about the political policy and all, and they can assure their as we are a democracy, that will be helpful in the later days.
Okay.
And if you talk about the disadvantages, we often see these cases turn into violent protests, and there are also many cases of fighting and all between students that need to be cut down through, be it by awareing them, be it by stricter action like penalizing one or two who are doing such heinous acts.
But they are minors, right? How will you penalize them?
Yes, sir. I am not talking about like very strict punishment, but we can but we can first, in the first step, we need to warn them. If they are not listening to it and they are then doing that, then we do some minor penalties
Okay.
like fine and informing their parents.
Okay. Okay. So when we are talking about post-independent India, what has been the role of student politics in carving the Indian political scenario? Can you give me some examples where student activism or student politics has significantly shifted the mood of Indian politics?
Yes, sir. The example that I remember right now is ABVP.
ABVP. Okay.
Yes, sir. Which is Student Union League of BJP.
Okay.
Yes, sir. The way it is shaping right now is ABP is a major block, be it in any university.
Okay.
Like in Utkal University too,
Hmm.
they are organizing campaigns on for BJP and all. They are doing political awareness drive. They are conducting BJP rallies and protests. So they are acting as a smaller wing to the national party.
Okay. Do you know that there was a initial participation of student politics in Gujarat that later on led to the uh, national emergency of 1975? Are you aware about that? Or people who were arrested in 1975, they were majorly
Then
student
majorly
leaders?
students. Yes.
Okay, good. Now, yeah. Okay. So let us end this interview with some questions from political science only. Polity. Okay. Tell me, what has been the role of Niti Aayog for shaping the economy of the country? I mean, what significant changes were seen after the abolition of planning commission and when Niti Aayog came in the year 2015? Do you see any significant or visible changes after that in policy level?
Yes, sir. Since Niti Aayog has come, there is, I think, better management of finances, both for the center and the state. Because before that, the Planning Commission was doing the work of both Niti Aayog and what now Finance Commission is doing, the allocation of fund and all. But now there is since specialized agency for Finance Commission and Niti Aayog. I think the works are better managed, and Niti Aayog is coordinating both center and state agency in managing their finances while assisting them to how to better manage it.
Okay, okay. uh, since you are appearing, since you are going to serve in Indian, sorry, or state administrative service, the provincial administrative service, can you tell me what do you mean by administrative adjudication? There is a concept called administrative adjudication. Are you aware about what is this?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Administrative adjudication means adjudicating. I can recall it.
Okay. Are you aware about CAT?
CAT.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Central Administrative Tribunal.
Administrative Tribunal. When it was formed? Okay. So, okay, forget it. Can you tell about what is administrative lawmaking or administrative or executive legislation?
Yes, sir. It is also called the delegated legislation,
Okay.
in which the administrative or the bureaucrats are assigned to make laws, which ideally the work of the legislator.
Okay. And what factors led to delegation of this lawmaking power to the executive or the bureaucrats? Can
Yes, sir.
you count me 2-3 factors?
Okay, sir. So first factor that coming to my mind is bureaucrats are generally experts in some subject, which
Okay.
the legislature lack qualification so subject, so they get delegated that work. And secondly, sir, their heavier workload on the legislature. They have to delegate they have discussions and debates in the parliament, so their act has been delegated to the bureaucrats.
Good. Good. Okay, that's all from my side.
And last question, Pragya, tell me, this is your first attempt, so don't you think you are too young for civil service?
No, sir. Since OPSC has mentioned the age to be 21 years, and for that, since I have already qualified prelims and mains, I think I will be nice to enter into the service.
What energy you will bring into the service as a young aspirant? What from your side? What qualities you have actually uh, which will help in better public service delivery? Being so young in this attempt.
Okay, sir. So the qualities that I will
Yes, you
bring.
what you are having with yourself,
Okay,
not a
sir.
general quality what it's needed.
Yes, sir.
What you
So firstly, that come to my mind is I'm a quick learner, sir. I
okay.
can learn things easily and very in a very quick time. Be it technology, since administration developing in a new direction, is getting very tech oriented. So as a young aspirant, I am technologically fit for this. And secondly, I have a positive outlook towards things. And thirdly, and most important, what I think is, since the Navodaya experience has taught me to be adaptive in any situation, so I can adapt to situations like.
Okay. Okay. Any question, madam? Okay. Thank you, Pragya.
You don't.
Pragya.